Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is, of course, me, DJ Medjai Monty, and pretty much I told you that I was going to do another update or a Let's Talk before New Year is over, and pretty much I am delivering on that promise right now, as I am doing a Let's Talk 2019 talk with, of course, me. Now, pretty much I'll have to keep this short and sweet due to the fact that I am supposed to be watching a very important game that will determine if my team makes it to the playoffs or not. But apparently, where I'm living from, I can only get the Eagles and Redskins. I was hoping that my Vikings would get it's like very crucial and everything. But anyways, where I'm at, I had to watch the Redskins versus the Eagles to see who wins and who loses. Well, I have to look up on the NFL app if the Vikings had beaten the Bears. But with that being said, like I said, I gotta keep this short and sweet. So pretty much I'm gonna stroll down the line of January through December, and then check within spring through the winter to see what I will be doing as the months go by in order to keep me interested within 2019. So let's get this done and over with. Starting with January, there are three things in January here. Of course, I will be checking up against on the TV series of Riverdale and Empire to see what's going on, because Empire is like keeping me interested as to who could be inside. Hey, Poppy seat. As to who could be inside that casket. The season 5 trailer has been like all been kicked way off the the season with a mystery of the who's behind the casket. Now, pretty much it's known that Lucius is not in the casket, Cookie's not in the casket, which can only mean one thing. That could be of one of the three sons of Lucius and Cookies. It could be Jamal, Andre, or doggone it, man. The months is once let's see, pretty much months passed by, and I can't even for to find out who Jamal, Andre, and Hakeem. I'm not forgetting about Hakeem, but Jamal, Andre, and Hakeem. Thank God that the little lion, Bella Lion, has not been killed when it was noted that she had the gun, Hakeem's gun, in her hand, and she turned around and was about to shoot herself. Man, that was gonna be freaking crazy. I know fans are gonna be on full on tirade if they saw that little bit of end up dying because of Hakeem's freaking craziness after he got shot by his I'm gonna say for now, his ex best friend's I'm gonna say it now. His ex best friend's father, who was original. But anyways, that was gonna be crazy. And then it was noted that the people that they were facing off against, the one that took over Empire, come to find out that the one who's like pulling the strings for now is actually Lucy's long lost son, and he's trying to get revenge for leaving his mother, I think. I got to check. I'm gonna have to that out by then. But anyways, that's what to expect from Empire, of course. Now on to Riverdale. Man, Riverdale has been, oh boy, all seats and well, pretty much Riverdale has been on the edge of the seats for the first episode of this season. Of course, this is season 3. Pretty much they said that they was going to take they said they was going to take this whole like mystery thing and turn it into more like turn into more like a crime thing. You know, they like and pretty much this is where the whole like crime the pretty much crime category fits into place because it's all about like mobs and having people brawl over just to kill and stuff like that. So that being the case, but anyways, yes, Iron Lodge is taking over along with using Hermione Lodge as pretty much a pawn as to his takeover because Hermione Lodge is mayor of Riverdale. Hiram Lodge is still trying to get Archie. He had Archie in jail, but of course those meddling kids, especially Veronica, since she loved Archie, had tried to get him out and was able to get him out. And with that, since Sherman can do the job correctly, he ended up getting killed somehow. No doubt it was by Hiram. So Archie, who's now on the run, not just because he escaped from jail, because he's been vindicated, but he's on the run from Hiram Lodge, who wants Archie, I would say, dead. And pretty much Jughead. And pretty much when we got to the mid-season finale, Jughead is now trying to get back to Betty because Betty has been having problems of her own. With her mom wanted to take care of her safety. He had sent her to the Sisters of Quiet Mercy, but noticing that things weren't even going that well in the Sisters of Quiet Mercy either. So what the heck is happening in Riverdale? Real the Sisters of Quiet Mercy is more likely to be shut down. Veronica's still hanging in there. The serpents are still surviving, but yet we come to find out that this is like the gargoyle. It's like the whole gargoyle gang versus serpent gang thing. And there's a whole bunch of questions that I'll like cover within another episode. But like I said, I gotta keep this short. I don't know why I'm staggering or stumbling on what's on. But before I continue, I just had to get this out. A Twitter. You can find me on you can find me on Twitter. Twitter will be on my main page, or else I'll leave a link. Or else I'll leave a link in the description to what my Twitter is, so that you can follow on one of my Twitters when I checked on Riverdale about my theory. But my theory was that ever since the episode 38, when Penny Peabody had visited Veronica about her speakeasy to have protection, Veronica said no and went to the Serpent in order to have that safety she wanted, of course. And yet they're also trying to check out what they were cooking up within the barn of the White Worm. And yet it was supposed to be Fizzle Rocks. I guess Fizzle Rocks is the new Jingle Jangle within Riverdale. But apparently the White Worm has been cleaned out because, of course, the place was compromised. And pretty much they had to do the work of Fizzle Rocks somewhere else. I mean, that's the best stuff that Fizzle Rocks had to take the form of pop candy. But yeah. Anyways, noticing it was only Penny Peabody that said that only appeared. And I was like, come on, Penny Peabody, man, where are the rest of the ghoulies? Which comes to my conclusion that the rest of the ghoulies are playing the role of Gargoyle King and the Gargoyle Gang. Who's Gargoyle King, you might ask? My theory is that the Gargoyle King is Malachi, while the rest of the Gargoyle Gang is, of course, the ghoulies. I mean, you might think that they probably are not that tight to be dressing, but if you take into account by the gang that they call themselves ghoulies, they are, of course, that creepy to be with in the first place. So pretty much the ghoulies had become this Gargoyle gang, and Malachi being the Gargoyle King. And when it was shown that the Gargoyle King was in Hiram's lodge, then see the pun I did there, because they actually did. It actually was probably kind of a lodge. But when the Gargoyle King was in Hiram's lodge and Hiram cheering to it, then that right there suggests that it was Hiram who hired Malachi to be this Gargoyle King and brought the game of Griffins and Gargoyles to Riverdale again, having kids with the next generation play this game as well. And pretty much, I also noticed something too. To further on within the Gargoyle King of Malachi being the Gargoyle King and the Goose being the Gargoyle Gang, Penny Peabody told Jughead when and some of the Surfers went to rescue Hot Dog that Penny Peabody told them that they was going to make the Northsiders fair game, and pretty much happened when pretty much most of the Northsiders had suffered the worst part of this whole Griffins and Gargoyles thing with the seizures and the suicides and the killings. Well, apparently one of them was Joaquin, who said he joined another group. That could Joaquin that joined the Gargoyle Gang and yet have been killed because he told a secret to Jughead and the Serpents. With that being said, there's no doubt in my mind that Malachi is this Gargoyle King, with the rest of the Ghoulies being the Gargoyle Queen. So now when we come to this next half of Riverdale, let's see, Hiram and Archie are gonna have one confrontation, and yes, of course, there is that kind of a secret that they did, just like when Disney tried to trick people of when Kylo Ren was about to shoot his mother, Leia Organa Solo. I can remember because I watched the trailer, and I pretty much watched the reaction to Tyrone Magnus, who was about to have a full on tirade if Kylo Ren were on the verge of killing his mother. Oh boy! But pretty much, I'll also leave that and add that reaction in the description as well. But anyways, also Hermione better watch out because, of course, she must not know that Hiram is about to have a mistress, and pretty much that's going to conclude things as well. But anyways, I'll talk about Riverdale another time. But as of right now, I have to keep on going with what I'm expected to see in 2019. So with Riverdale and Empire gone, there's also, let's see, it's now on to the games and movies that I'll be checking on, as well as other things. But first, also in January, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out, and yeah, I saw within a reaction about a new thing that just came out. Apparently, a person named Aqua. Like I said, I'm lost because I haven't played the sequels between 1 and 2, and the sequels after 2. I only played 2. But I have to look up I have to look up videos on YouTube to see the full story of Kingdom Hearts 1, and pretty much the line of it. I'm not even sure. Somehow I might get lost, but yeah, I'm supposed to be on the lookout on anything. So pretty much, as I'm looking at the Kingdom Hearts lore, it will bring me up to speed as to what's going on and everything. So pretty much, yeah, I'm looking to have Kingdom Hearts 3 at some point. Anyways, that's going on. Within the spring of 2019, of course, Epic Rap Battles of History comes right back, and pretty much, nope, I have not done a Let's Watch to Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg. Pretty much, we're gonna do a simple Let's Dance and everything. I don't know, probably might add a few Fortnite emotes just to keep it dance. I might do a lip sync to that and give you my analysis as to what the best punchlines were and who won, of course. Now, April of 2019 is, of course, a new Mortal Kombat 11. And to that point, when I saw the trailer, I have a trailer saved up. I have a trailer saved up. But my first thing is Scorpion versus Raiden. It must have been found out at some point that Scorpion and Sub-Zero had finally had some kind of an agreement, and decided to team up. Or since this is a reboot and like the third one, it kind of got me thinking: could this be the even cost of what had happened within like 20 to 25 something years later, when Mortal Kombat made a crucial error of not having Scorpion in the game, and yet they had to do Ultimate Mortal Kombat to put Scorpion back. But if Sub-Zero is not in this game, I want fans of Mortal Kombat and Sub-Zero, of course, not to even worry. I mean, this is something that had need to be done after when Scorpion's been stealth in Mortal Kombat 3. And I know you guys are thinking, hey, it's not Sub-Zero's fault that Boone's not having Scorpion in. I mean, Boone's supposed to be your favorite fan of Scorpion. That's his mascot. But let me know that if you wanted to do that, then let's just say, yeah, that it was a mistake. Sure, yeah, it brought Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 in order to do that. But anyways, Mortal Kombat 11 comes out in April, and I'll be looking for that as well. Now, May 2011 is the movie that has pretty much been controversial ever since it's been released. That this was doing live action remakes, and of course the name is also the one, also of course my favorite Disney character within all of Disney itself, and that is Aladdin. So pretty much it's been noted that was controversial for two things. One, it was not of the Arabian, not within the pretty much complexion of certain princess, I might say, but also Will Smith. Will Smith is the live action genie, and yes, of course, the late Robin Williams is not the genie. May rest in peace. But this is Will Smith. And before I even get to Will Smith being Gene, I must first talk about Pink Lemonade Mouth name was Scott. So pretty much Disney had trusted her because she had done made good things, especially with Lemonade Mouth, and yet they figured she was good to work with, and that's why they chose her to be Jasmine. Now, pretty much pretty much people checked on her, and yet she is of Middle Eastern descent as well as British. You know how within Asia, some people within Europe and some people within Japan, China. Some people within Japan or China come to places within the Middle East. All right, let that be said. But anyways, yeah, there's been controversy about that. But as for me, what I thought about it is if the Disney reboots are following these things by the original books, then pretty much that would be okay with me by complexion wise, because here's the thing. The book of Aladdin, the original book of Aladdin, as well as Princess Bajubador are both somewhat Chinese, and pretty much it would fit as to why I'm seeing YouTube videos of Aladdin Mulan montage, because the book was originally on them being Chinese and everything. So pretty much I was like, okay, so they're going back on that, but let's see blue details aside, that should even matter. But anyways, congrats to Naomi being the live action princess of my favorite character of my favorite movie, Aladdin. I'll say favorite Disney movie, Aladdin. But that being said, congrats. Okay, now pretty much I've come pretty much I covered 6 things already. 6 things already, and yet I still have 2 more to go. So let me get to it. Within the summer of 2019, it wasn't mentioned yet when's the date, but I'll have to check out within the date that The Lion King will be coming out, and pretty much it is, of course, with lions. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm just having too much fun. But yet, the Lion King is supposed to come out, and that's also live action as well. And pretty much it's a movie I've been known to find out and everything. I mean, to see a little bit of Lion King see a little bit of Lion King myself. Lion King is actually a good movie that had actually some good songs and everything. Uh, I'll have to find out what songs are going to be there. Because I know something as well. Some of these Disney movies are having like one secret song in there that wasn't even shown within the anime. Uh, like Beauty and the Beast. The Beast actually had his own song when there was no song within the anime series that he had sung. Uh, I'm trying to find out if also Cinderella had a secret song in there, or if as come to think of it, Cinderella did not have any freaking any anything sung in there, did it? I mean, even grand. I mean, even fairy godmother Bellatrix had not sang the infamous Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Hmm. Yeah, that's a bit weird. But anyways, The Lion King out will be in summer of 2019, and I'll be looking for that as well. Now to the final one, and pretty much this is the most controversial one of all, as well as some pretty much why this fan base. If I were to actually do like a top five most hated fan base in like all of ever, and that is the and that is even though if it might be if it might be trash, and yet they're already showing what is being speculated about. Still I was see to understand what's going to understand if I'm gonna have a good movie experience or not within 2019. But the movie that's coming out in November, and yet they gave out a date. I think it's November 8th. Time is of course Sonic the Hedgehog. And yet when I saw the poster of Sonic, yep, they showed Sonic some sneakers that's supposed to be red and white instead of the iconic shoes that he's known to have worn, which was of course from by Michael Jackson. But of course this one, well, inspired by Michael Jackson, of course. But when it was known that Sonic was wearing, of course, red sneakers, but I like to think, but lately, just a while back, I was thinking they put Sonic in what probably seemed to be Yeezys. Might not be might not be Reactobers, but suppose Yeezys came in red and white. I mean, people gotta think about it. Sonic and Yeezys. I think. Let's see. I think us as blacks might be a little bit offended if Sonic wore red Yeezys as pretty much black people. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to be racist when I say this, but black people love wearing Yeezys, and of course, it's like within of Sonic, because Sonic never had live action. Sure, Mario had live action, Gogo had live action, pretty much in Japan, Sailor Moon have a live action. Uh, but Sonic never had a live action movie. But anyways, they tried waiting, and yet they tried experimenting, like Sega always does. But with that being said, Yeezys or sneakers, this is controversial because it's not the shoes Sonic has been known to wear, and it kind of like messes them up. When I saw it, I was like, really? This is supposed to be new Sonic with sneakers? Yeezys? I'm sorry, this is not the Sonic I know. And pretty much I am at a loss for words. What have Paramount done to Sonic? And Paramount went on comment to say that, calm down, people. This is just a poster. Yes, this is just a poster, but what to expect? This is just a poster, man. You guys went and produced. You guys went and produced and pretty much filmed this thing. 2019, it's release. 2019 is release, and yet you guys have produced, filmed, then post produced, and now 2019 is released, which means this movie has already been made. It's waiting until November 2019 to see what Sonic is, and pretty much if that poster sticks, this is going to be the biggest mistake that Paramount has probably ever done. So pretty much, hopefully, Paramount, that the poster is not the poster sign is not the final sign that we'll probably see in movies. But hey, messed up or not, I'll still come to see Sonic, as I hope the story wise and stuff is actually good. No matter what Sonic might turn out to be. I'm just hoping that the story is actually good. So with that being said, November 8th, 2019, I will go and see Sonic to see how it went down. So pretty much within the year of 2018, there weren't even any good movies that came out. I'm not even sure if I went out to a movie to see that. But I do know within 2017, I was back to back on movies. Seeing Beauty and the Beast, Power Rangers, and The Fate of the Furious. But with that being said, 2019 promises to be good. I'll be back in the movies. I'll be playing new games. I will continue to watch Riverdale and Empire, and hopefully, there'll be some new stuff going on, as well as I'm still waiting on content from Soul Calibur 6. But anyways, that is all the time I have here. It is now 3:01 as I'm recording this, of course, live. So, of course, I have to wait probably about another hour or hour and a half in order for the Redskins and Eagles to come up, and hopefully that my Vikings are able to beat the Bears in this half, in this other game, or else I gotta hope for the Eagles to lose against the Redskins. But anyways, with that being said, I thank you guys for watching my video on what I have to say, and of course, hopefully in the new year, I will post my reaction of the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer as well. So I thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys within my next video. This has been DJ Medjai Monty. Thanks.